Hello again YouTube, this is Joe from Team Death Meta, doing another deck video for you. This is the deck that I used at my last tournament. It did very good, won 3 out of 5. It only lost to Insectors and Windups, but you know, what can I say, first time playing it. It was most likely it was mostly a test by what. Not that it was a test. I wasn't trying. I was actually trying. Trying quite a lot actually. But again, play testing. First time playing it. But 3 out of 5. Not bad at all. Did a few modifications. Trying out some new stuff, and it seems to be doing very well so far. And here it is. It's Chaos Dragons. I actually, before I get to the thing, just one more thing to say. I was looking at Chaos Dragons before, and I've been having thoughts on playing them, and I'm obviously playing them now, and I'm loving them. Actually, I'm in love with the Chaos Dragons. They're actually really good. But here we go. 3 light pulsar dragons. I have been switching between 2 to 3, and 3 I prefer. Really good card. The main cards you're going to be bringing out helps make the deck run fast. For when it's sent to the grave, by any means, you get a dark dragon. That's level 7, I believe. Just double checking. Target 1 level 5 or higher dark dragon type in your grave and special summon it. So mostly you're going to be playing Red Eyes Darkness back from your grave. Rare occasions Dark Flare Dragon, but mostly you want to bring out your Darkness Metal. And it's really funny because when I mostly have this guy, I have a Darkness Metal as well. So they like Dark Hole or something. Them two, I just get back the Darkness Metal, and it's just the loop all over again. From that you can see a loop going. But moving on, 2 Dark Flare Dragons. He's good, he's alright. It helps speed up the deck through his effect by sending stuff to the grave. So if you've got an Eclipse Wyvern in your hand and you don't want it there, you play this guy, you ditch your Eclipse, you ditch another card from your deck, preferably a Dark Dragon, which is what I do. Get the Eclipse effect and you get your loops up. So he's a good card, but just not as good as Light Pulsar. Speaking of Eclipse, 3 Eclipses. I go for 3. You'll see a lot of my own personal tech choices in this deck, but I did look at other decks and I did steal some ideas from there that were actually good, but implemented my own thoughts and strategies into it. But yeah, 3 Eclipse Wyverns, they speed up the deck. This is one of your main cards, to be honest. You go to the grave, you banish a dragon from your deck. That's level 7, I believe, and higher. Banish from the grave, you get that to your hand. So mostly you're going to be doing the Darkness Metal and then or Dark Arm Dragon, which is then 3rd. This next thing, 3 Darkness Metal Dragons. This is the main thing of the deck, to be honest. You play him, you keep resurrecting your dragons over and over again, playing ones from your hand as well, and yeah, he's the main card of the deck, to be honest, I think. Dark Arm Dragon, it's just, you know, as they say, disgusting as to how easily you can play this guy. You can probably play him in 1 turn if you've got the right hand and you do the right stuff. And yeah, main popper of the deck. 2 Chaos Sorcerers. This is my tech choice. I don't have a BLS, so please don't waste your time saying, oh, you need BLS in this set. I don't like BLS, and I'm not going to spend £25 on the BLS who can just now be bottomless since priority's gone. He's not as good as when now that priority's gone. So I'm not wasting my money on the BLS. I don't find him as great as everyone says he is. He's not the main card of the deck, to be honest. I got another card which I can splash out much easier than the BLS, which I'll get to later. So But note, guys, I'm not gonna get a BLS unless someone gives it to me for like £10, which is probably the maximum I spend on a BLS. I'm not gonna get it. Okay, I'd rather have this guy. To be honest, this guy's just as good, in my opinion. Even though he's not 3k, I don't care. He's just as good. He still banishes stuff. So, 2 Chaos Sorcerers because I don't have the BLS. 2 Card Troopers helps speed the deck. Again, there's a lot of speed in this deck through the monsters since this deck is very monster heavy. 2 Card Troopers mill 1 to 3 cards from your deck. You know, and if you're lucky enough, you could get your Eclipses to the grave or get your other stuff to the grave. To be honest, so yeah, 2 Card Troopers in my opinion. Plus, when he's destroyed, you get to draw a card. 2 Rykos. Good card. Pop stuff when he's flipped. Mill another 3 cards. He's a good card to be honest, and he's a light. And 1 Lila. I don't have Solar Recharge as well, which is quite a shame because that would really help speed up the deck through draw. But since I don't, I go 2 Rykos and 1 Lila, and you'll see another card later on as my Light Swarm engine. So Lila's good for you switch it, you pop a back row, which you don't really like in this deck. Back rows are really annoying. And so yeah, then you mill 3 cards, so it again helps with the milling. 2 Divine Dragon Apocalypse. Good card actually. I'm surprised some Chaos Dragons don't run this card. He's really good. He gets rid of the Eclipses that you have in your hand, gets stuff in your grave, gets another card to your hand, so you play this guy, you ditch an Eclipse if you have one or something, or ditch another card that you need in the grave, get your Darkness Metal back if he's in the grave, banish this guy, get your Darkness Metal, play something else for Darkness Metal's effect, and you can just see a loop going there. So good card. Another one of my tech choices, Axe Dragonoot. Good card, 2k beat stick. You need those 2k beat sticks in this deck to be honest, in my opinion. You need to get rid of those Rykos because Ryko F's this deck up. Ryo, I think I said Ryko, but Thunder King Ryo, yes, wrecks this deck. So you need to get rid of that Thunder King or anything else. If they've got something else on the field, you play this guy, you just attack it. 2Ks are actually good. Plus he's a dark and he's a dragon, so he's splashable and stuff. And 1 Alexandra. I used to run 2, but I'm gone down to 1 because 2 was a bit of a dead draw to be honest. At times there was times when I need something else other than an Alex, but again that third 2k beat stick, which is good, plus being a light, he helps with the light and dark in this deck for the chaos, so good card. Gauze, because everyone loves Gauze and Chaos loves Gauze, so you gotta have a Gauze, and you don't really have much back row at all, so you can easily get Gauze out. Now my tech choice, this is my BLS, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. I'd rather have a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon for a BLS even if I had one, to be honest. If I had a BLS I'd probably take out Chaos Sorcerer, but I prefer Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. You do not know how handy and annoying this guy is to your opponent. It's splashable with Red Eyes, it gets over those pesky Exceeds, those wind-up Exceeds. I mean, yeah, he's just a good card. Plus being a light, he's good for the chaos stuff. So he's a great card. I'd rather have a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. But note to self, Galaxy Eyes, if he attacks Utopia, Utopia can stop him with his effect. For Galaxy Eyes' effect needs to take place when a battle is happening. Utopia stops the battle from happening. So if there's no battle happening, Galaxy Eyes can't use his effect. So I don't know if Yu-Gi-Oh! Ricky has changed it, but if it hasn't, it's wrong, apparently. So, but still, Galaxy Eyes gets over those other pesky seeds. And he's a good card, splashable. And 1 Prime Material Dragon. This guy, so handy. Rex Chain Burns, which are strangely appearing a lot. So Rex them up. Rex other stuff. If it protects your monsters, if you need to. Ditches cards from your hand. So again with the Eclipse Wyverns, because that does happen, people. Eclipse Wyvern can get into your hand. Gets rid of him, starts your loops. Great card, Prime Material Dragon, my tech choice, he's great. Moving on to spells. Future Fusion. Main card, practically, there's a lot of main cards in the deck, but you need to have Future Fusion, and it does all your plays. Foolish Burial, because it's actually good, just get that one card in the graveyard to start your loops up. Charge of the Light Brigade for my light swarm engine, or light ray engine, or whatever. Yeah, light swarm engine. Good card. Ditches stuff, gets stuff to your hand, it's win. One Allure of Darkness, because you need to draw power. Staple Reborn, for not your monsters, your opponent's monsters. Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, 2 MSTs, and 1 Book of Moon, because I like Book of Moon. And this is my newest tech choice, Hand Destruction, because I don't again have Solar Recharge, and it's quite a pricey card, which I don't really like. I'm trying out Hand Destruction because it will get your 2 cards in the grave. You get your light and dark in the grave, and start up your loops, draw 2 cards. So on paper it should work, as I say. But who knows, if I do get another Pot of Duality, I might swap it out for that. But for now I'm trying out Hand Destruction just for a little bit more draw power and a bit more option plays. So yeah, I'm trying out Hand Destruction. And your only 2 traps in my opinion, 2 Tarantulas. Tarantula is deadly, it's awesome right now in this format. Priority's gone, this card's great. And if your plays aren't there, or if you're waiting for your plays and you need a little defense, just set this card and they play something, blow up the stuff, it's good. So I like Tarantula. I don't really like having a deck with no traps, so at least I'm gonna have 2 traps, and Tarantula now is just awesome. Extra, you have 1 5-headed dragon because of your Future Fusion. 3 Utopia. This is for me. 3 Utopias because Utopia is just awesome right now. Well, it's always been awesome, but Utopia, it's an Exceed thing. Staple. 3 Photon Papilloperative. Don't overlook this card, okay? Don't ignore it. This card is amazing. I won a duel because of this card. The guy was pinning me down. He had a Chainburn deck. My last turn, because I had a Lava Golem on my field, I was just about to die if I didn't win that turn. So what do? He had a Spirit Reaper in defense, a Battle Vader in defense mode. I exceed into this. I switch his Battle Vader to attack mode. I then swarm him and win the game. This card is amazing. So easy to play. Just 2 level 4s. It's a good card. Don't overlook it, people. In the Chaos deck, it's a light. So you've got your Chaos stuff right there. So don't overlook it. It's actually a good card. And the latest card I just recently got, number 32 Shark Drake, because he is boss, he's amazing. He can be played, so if you can play him, I suggest play him. He may be a water, but doesn't really matter. You attack into their monster, you kill it, you revive it by detaching into attack. It loses they lose 1,000 attack. You attack it again. It's a boss card. It's great. And a little side deck quickly. 3rd Dark Flare Dragon because it's good. Might as well. Best to have the 3rd and not need it than to not have the 3rd and then need it. 2 Wyverns because of the milling. You can get back your darkness metal. It's a good tech. Only at 2 though. My 2nd Alexandrite. 2 Quackimary Dragos because if I'm up against those disaster dragons or something, slap that guy in. It's a dragon. You can banish it or revive it with darkness metal. It's a good card. Good anti-metal. 3rd Chaos Sorcerer because he's good. 3rd Divine Dragon because it's good. 2nd Lila because it's good. Honest, I did have it mained, but I just I wouldn't have Honest as a must. Honest is a good, but it's not a must. it's alright. I've been switching between honest and not, and so far honest not is actually good. 2 DDRs, they're good, but again, not a must. It's like honest, to be honest. It's not a must. It's a good. You can do plays with it, but the plays that you can avoid. So yeah, 2 evacs because it's good to side them in, and 1 trap stun because if you're up against annoying traps all the time, then trap stun's good to side in, and it's a good card. So that's my deck, people. Hope you liked it. If you enjoyed it, hope it gave some tips and stuff. Everything is through playtesting, by the way. Okay, so if you don't like it, okay, but it's just stuff that I come across and I personally say, you know, this is how I stop it or avoid it and stuff and tackle the problem. So if you like some of my tips, do let me know, because it's good to know that I'm actually saying the right stuff. And if I'm not saying the right stuff, you know, if you have a good enough reason why, then that's great, you know. So yes, rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more deck videos and stuff. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Peace.